Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Dheananda Riksan from class 2C. So I want to summarize about Hardiknas. The event happened on Saturday, 2 May 2020. We are going through a crisis COVID-19. The crisis takes so many lives, which tells the extraordinary of our country and the whole world. But from this crisis, we can learn a lot of lessons that we can apply during crisis conditions and afterwards. For the first time, the teacher did online learning using a new culture and realized that actually learning can happen everywhere. Parents realized for the first time how difficult the teacher's task is, how difficult the challenge is to be able to teach children effectively and cause empathy for teachers who might not have been there. Teachers, students, and parents also now realize that education is not only something that can be done at school, but effective education requires effective collaboration from these three parts. And without this collaboration, effective education would not be possible. We as a society also learn about how important health is, how important hygiene is, and how important human norms are in our society. The emergence of empathy, the emergence of solidarity in our society at the time of the COVID-19 pandemic is a lesson that we must develop not only during this crisis, but as this time has passed, learning is not always easy, but now it's time for us to innovate. This is the time for us to experiment, and this is the time for us to listen our consequence and learn from COVID-19 so that we become a better society and nation in the future. Then, from the National COVID-19 Volunteer from the Ministry of Education and Culture, Barsa Ahmad Baru, and say how to monitor ODP and PDP patients. First is by online, 2 is providing assistance to the community for 14 days doing isolation at home, and 3, self-reporting on the system or from data provided by the health department. The lesson learned during volunteering: first is firmness, persistence, dedication, consistently face challenge, and also security and effectiveness issues that actually invest many students to contribute, collaborate, whatever their educational background, and that is a concrete manifestation of our generation mutual cooperation. The interesting things in the field is COVID-19 does not only attack from clinical aspect, but also attack mental, social, and even spiritual aspect. It can be seen from the unrest and public lust of action, and also the attitude of the COVID in their environment. That is where the volunteer target is to give a human approach to the community. And last is the 7 teaching tips from our minister. First is don't stress. This is a period of adaptation, definitely not easily filled with confusion, full of uncertainty. This is normal, so don't worry. Believe that the best way to learn new things is to get out of your comfort zone, and that is one way to improve yourself. Second is trying to divide classes into smaller groups. Maybe for many teachers and instructors, one new thing, but this is the time we try not to be afraid of experimenting with new ways. This is our chance to innovate. Third is try project-based learning. With this, students learn to take responsibility in a large group. Their numbers are tied to one another, and this creates a challenge for collaboration and train their empathy and form the principle of mutual cooperation. Fourth is allocate more time for the left behind. More focus on students who are left behind in class, so they are more confident when joining again in class. Could this be a good opportunity involving parents to better understand and help their children's challenge? Fifth is focus on what matters most. If you do everything running, it will definitely be suboptimal and ineffective. It's time to experiment with time allocation. Yeah, that is end. So thank you for watching, and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.